Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is YAHMAD. So in this video we're going to be looking at paper 2 from the CIE ICT IGCSE course, and we are doing a May-June 2021 paper, variant 22. So paper 2 is a practical paper which includes document production, data manipulation and presentations, also mail merge. So in this video we're going to be looking at document production. So to start off with, what we need to do is check we have the source files shown here. So let me do a quick count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 files. Let's go into the source folder. If I highlight them all, yep, 11 items. So we've got CSV files, RTF files, JPEGs. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so the first task before we start document production is to set up the evidence document. So task 1, evidence. So we need to open up the evidence document. So J2122 evidence.rtf. So let's find the evidence file, this one here. Okay. So this is the evidence from the last exam I was doing. Let me just close that one down. And this is the new evidence. Okay, so what we need to do is make sure your name, center number and candidate number will appear on every page of this document. So the best place to put this is in the header. It's not being specific, but that's just my advice. Let's put this in the header. So insert, and when I'm inserting headers or footers, I always choose the option which gives us 3 columns. Again, there's no specifics about alignment. Okay, so there's my name. For center number, I will use 5, 6, 7, 8. Obviously, guys, in the exam, you need to refer to your own details. And then for candidate number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, done. Save this document into your work area as J2122 evidence, followed by your candidate number. So we just need to put 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end instead. Okay, you will need your evidence documents during the examination to place screenshots when required. So let's go ahead and save, and into your source folder, save as a Word document because we're going to be including pictures. And let me change the last 4 digits to my candidate number. Okay, so obviously, guys, in the exam you can't copy and paste like I am, so you'll have to type this information in. Okay, done. Okay, what I'm going to do is just open up the snipping tool so it's ready when we need it in the future. Okay, so task 2, document. Okay, so you're going to edit a review document. A corporate house style must be used. 2 paragraph styles have already been created, so this is key. Let me highlight. An additional paragraph style must be created and applied to the document, so we will be creating an additional style. So the first thing that we need to do is open up this file here, ending in multi.rtf. So let's go to the source folder, and here's the file. Okay, so we have 3 pages. First thing that I can see is the margins are quite deep from the left and from the top and from the right. See from the bottom as well. Yeah, I wonder if we are going to be keeping these margins. No, we're not. Okay, so set the top, bottom, left and right margins to 2 centimeters. So we can do this by going to layout, margins, and always go with custom margins. So right now they've been set to 3 centimeters. We can change them to 2 centimeters, top, bottom, left and right. Press OK, and you can see the margins have changed. Whoops, I'm not snipping yet. The page setup is set to A4, portrait orientation. Do not make any changes to these settings. That's fine. The MS body style has been created, stored and applied to the body text in the document. Do not make any changes to this. So what that basically means is we have a body style. If you want to have a look at it, you can do it. Don't change anything. So Times New Roman 11 justified, single line spacing, 6 points after each paragraph, and that's already been applied to this text here, so we're not to make any changes. Right, for the first evidence we are showing a screenshot of the margin settings. So what we need to do is go back into your margin settings, and let me open up my snipping tool. Okay, take a nice clear snip, press OK, and that's evidence 1. Okay, that's nice and clear, no need to increase the size. Okay, the second thing that we should be doing now is question 2, is we're going to save the document into your work area in a format of the software you're using with the file name MS Review. Okay, so file, save as, go into the source folder. Make sure you select Word document and enter the new name given. So guys, obviously you'd have to type this in. I can copy and paste. Press OK. Right, so that's that done. So now for evidence 2, what we need to do is go to the source folder, okay, and show that this file has been saved. We also need to show the file type. So MS Review. So let me just go to the top, increase this. That shows the type, and let me take a snip. So that shows. Actually, let me do it again. I want to show the source folder as well as the file that's been saved. So you can see the source folder. Copy, paste, save the changes. So you can see the new document is here, or the new file name, and the file type is shown here clearly. Right, let's go back to here. Just save the changes before we continue. Okay, evidence 2 is done now. Right, so question 3, we need to place in the header. So before I continue, let me create the header. So if I go to Insert, Header, and always choose the option that gives us 3 columns, so we can select different alignments. Okay, so place in the header text. Place in the header the text created by, followed by space, your name, center number, and candidate number, left align. So on the left hand side, let me just paste in that text. Yasser Ahmed is my name, comma, whoops, followed by space, and your name, and then center number, and then candidate number. So for your center number and then candidate number. So for center number, I will use 5, 6, 7, 8, and then for candidate number 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there anything else in the header? Nope. So what we can do is we can remove any other placeholders in the header. So that's that one here. Click and press delete on your keyboard. Delete. Okay, so for the footer, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to insert 3 columns. Place in the footer automated page numbers right aligned. So we click on the right hand side here, page number, current position, and then select the first option here. And is anything else in the footer? No. So we can delete these 2 placeholders. We can close the header and footer. We can go to print preview, and we can check to see the header is on every page and the numbers are on every page as well, and they're aligned to the margins, as you can see. And it's displayed on all pages. Yep, so that's all done. Okay, so it's useful to go to the print preview to check each page, okay? Just see if the headers and footers are appearing on each page in the right positions. Okay, let me save the changes. Okay, let's come down to here. Now, question 4, create and store the following style based on a default paragraph style. Okay, so we have to create another style. Just going to click here to start. Oh, what I'm going to do is just click at the end whilst I'm creating these new styles. Okay, so to create a new style, we need to click on this icon here. And you can see we have some styles created already. So what did we say at the start? 2 have been created. Yep, so the 2 styles created are body and title, and then we will create the third style. Okay, so the third style is going to be called MS Subhead. Okay, so copying the name. I'm going to leave that as it is, that's fine. Actually, let me just do that again. I don't know what I did there. So MS Subhead is the name. Okay, the font style is going to be sans serif, so we can go for Arial. The size is 18 and alignment is going to be center. So font size is 18. Center aligned, bold and underlined. Okay, look at the example. Sorry, not bold and italic. Bold and underlined, single line spacing. Yeah, and 9-point space after. So if we go to format, paragraph, you can put in 9. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a screenshot. So place in your evidence documents a screenshot to show the style setting has been defined for MS Subhead style. Make sure this style is based on default paragraph style. Oops, let me just highlight. So evidence 3. Okay, let me copy. So when I take the evidence, I like to include the second window here to show the spacing after. I know it shows here sometimes as well when you press OK, but it's okay to include both windows. Let's go to here, evidence 3, and paste. Done. Okay, so we've got the new style here. Right, at the start of the document, enter this title here, so multi-sport review. So make sure when you do enter the title, you're not making any spelling mistakes and you include capital letters when shown. So what I'm going to do is click at the start, press enter on the keyboard and then enter the text. I can copy and paste it in. Okay. The style name MS title has already been created and stored. But what we need to do is to modify the MS title style so only the following formatting is applied. So let me open up MS title now. Click on right click, modify. So what do we need to do? The font style is going to be serif, so it should be Times New Roman. Okay, 18 center aligned. Increase the size of the font. Make it center aligned. Bold and italic for the enhancements, so not underlined. Bold and italic. Single line spacing, and should be no space before or after. So if we go to paragraph, we remove the space. Press OK. Done. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show a screenshot of these styles, or this style settings for MS title. So what we need to do is we go to back to here, modify, And if you want, you can open up this one as well. Let me take a snip. Copy. Just close this down. And then this is going to be evidence 4. So move that down to the next page and paste in. Save the changes to the evidence document. Okay, done. Okay, so let me just highlight what we've done so far. Okay. Apply the amended MS title style to the title text entered in at step 5, which was multi sport review. Yeah. So what we need to do is we can highlight this. We can apply the title slide, multi sport review, and I just want to double check. So serif 18, center, bold italic. Yep, it looks fine to me. Okay. Okay, question 8. Locate and move the paragraph. So triathlon is an endurance contest. Okay, so first of all, let's find this paragraph. So we can use the find feature. You can type in what you're looking for. So it's this paragraph here. So what do we need to do? We need to move it, I think, and so that it appears as a new paragraph immediately after the subheading triathlon. So let me just copy and paste this. And let's search for triathlon. We're looking for the subheading triathlon. Yeah, there's a subheading here. So what we'll do is just press enter, and then we can paste in the text. So it's after the subheading now. Okay, done. Okay, question 8, and this is now where we're going to apply some columns. So it's really important to check to see where the columns start from. So read the question properly. Change the page layout so the subheading general participation and all of the following text is displayed in 2 columns with 1 centimeter space between the columns. Okay, so we can use the find again to find the subheading general participation. So we're on the first page here. So what this is saying is, so the subheading general participation and the following text is displayed in 2 equal columns. So we can highlight all of this, go down, and we can go to layout, columns, and always go for more columns. 2 columns, and spacing is going to be 1 centimeter in between the 2 columns. Press OK. Great, happy with that. Okay, question 10. Apply square bullet points to the text from warmer winter to avalanche and landslides. I think I saw that. Yep, so it's going to be from here, warmer winter to avalanches, and so this is across 2 columns, which will have to be sorted at some point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Yep, so to avalanche and landslides. So you can see avalanche and landslides is here. So if I highlight from here and then go down to here, and what do we need to do? We need to apply square bullets. Go to home, apply the square bullets. Okay, the bullets are aligned at the left margin. So if I click on paragraph, it's going to be if you look at the preview, it's going to be aligned to the left margin like this. Okay, the list is in single line spacing, no space before or after each line, so we can make sure the bullets are still highlighted, and you can click on remove space after paragraph, and that takes away spaces in between the bullet points. Okay, and there's a 6-point space after the last item in the list. Okay, so what we can do, I'm just going to click on before greenhouse and click on add space before paragraph. Oh, actually what I'm going to do, just to make my life easier, just press enter, delete the bullet point. If you double click, it's a little cheat this really, just make the space 6 points. Okay, done. Okay, so that's that part done. I think later on at some point we will have to edit or make sure the bullets are not split over 2 columns, but maybe that will change once we insert some other content into this Word document. Okay, let me just press save. Okay, identify the 5 subheadings in a document and apply the MS subhead style to each one. Okay, so that's the first one, MS subhead. Second one, third one, fourth one, and you can see the list has already moved, so that's fine. Into triathlon, that's fine. And what you should be doing at this point is checking to see. Let me just check the subhead. Sans serif 18 center, bold and underlined. Yeah, so yep, looks fine. Is it bold? Let me just modify this. 1 second. Not bold, is it? So let me just make it bold. And I might need to check my evidence from the previous task. So evidence 3. Let me check evidence 3. Well, it's bold, shown in bold here, so I'm not sure. Yeah, it was bold. I'm not sure why that's got changed. So check the preview. Okay, that's fine. You should always double check as you're going through, and if something's gone off, been switched off, you can also always switch it back on again. Okay, so that's that done. Okay, let's now move on to question 12. So using the data in a file j2122compare.csv, create a vertical bar chart to compare entries by gender for only categories that contain duathlon or triathlon, if I'm saying that right. Let's open up that file first of all, compare. No, I think I've clicked on the wrong file. Outcomes, that's not the right file. This one here, that's a bit strange. I'm not sure why I clicked on that file. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to create a vertical bar chart to compare entries by gender, but only the categories that contain duathlon or triathlon. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, probably not. Alright, so let's see what we need to do. So yeah, I'm guessing it's just for these ones here. Okay, not the total. I'm assuming we're not including the total. So compare entries by gender for only categories. Yeah, I think we've got that. So what we need to do is then go to insert, and I think it's a bar chart we're creating. So yeah, a vertical bar chart. So the key parts of this question is it's going to be a bar chart from this file. Only categories that contain these two and compare entries by gender. So obviously male and female, not the totals. Okay, so insert bar chart and then select the bar chart option. So here's the bar chart option. Okay, so we got 4 different looks like events, okay, containing duathlon and triathlon, okay, and we're comparing the male to the female. So the blue bar represents males, men, and this coloured bar represents the women. You can see by the percentage, so this is like 64%, and then this one would be, yeah, about 36%. Okay, what do we need to do? Okay, so we need to label the chart with this title here, comparison of participation. So to add a title, you can click on the plus, ICT titles, no, sorry, well, actually we already have an option to put in a title here, so we can just click here and we can put in the title. If you're using a different version of Excel, you can click on quick layouts and you can click on option 9 to get the titles. Okay, so we've got the title in. Okay, what else do we need to do? So we've done question 13. Display the following percentage numbers only as data labels along the top of each bar, and a legend showing men and women. So let's fix the legend first of all. This is a legend down here, so what we need to do is right click, select data. So series 1 refers to men, so you can click on, yeah, so you can click on edit and then click on this cell here which contains men, press OK. And then series 2 refers to women, so edit and click on this one here. So we have the legend now. Okay, the next thing we need to do is the percentage numbers only as data labels along the top of each bar. So if I click on here, right click, add data labels. Okay, and we got the percentage. We can also do it to this bar here, add data labels. Okay, done. So question 14 is finished. And then what we need to do is format the axes. So the minimum value of 0% and a maximum value of 100% is displayed on the axes. Okay. Yep, so right now it goes up to 90%. So if I right click on the axes, we can click on format axes. If I just put 1 for maximum, let's see what happens. Yeah, it's gone to 100%. Okay. So that's question 15 done as well. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the word part. So insert the chart after the paragraph ending are more unpopular with women. So let me find this in a Word document. So again, we can use the find. So we need to place the graph, insert the chart after the paragraph ending. So basically it's going to be after this point here. So you can see are more unpopular with women. So press enter. Make sure the chart and all data fits within a column. Make sure all data labels are displayed with no overlap. So let's go ahead and let me copy the graph. Paste it in. I'm not sure what's happened there. Let's try that again. See which one will be the best option. Definitely not that one. Just paste it like this. Okay. And what I'm going to do is just drag it down like that so we can see the full axes as well. Okay. So it fits within a column. We've got the title. We've got the labels above. We've got the legend here, men and women. So I'm happy with that. Okay, all data labels are displayed, so I'm assuming the percentages as well. Okay, great. Okay, so now we're moving on to question 17, and for question 17 we need to import the image ending in ski.jpg, and we're going to place it in a paragraph beginning the running is contested. So again, we can use the find feature. So obviously guys, in the exam you can type in the start of the paragraphs. So the running is contested, yep, that's where we need to put the picture. Okay, so let's place the picture first. So let's just click here and we can go to insert picture from this device, go to your source folder. Okay, so there's the picture. Crop the image to remove only the bottom third, so most of the snow below the skiers. Okay, so what we need to do first of all is to select the picture and then click on crop. So we need to remove the snow below the skiers, which is about here. Done. Okay, what else do we need to do? Format the cropped image so that it's resized 4 centimeters wide. So we can double click on the picture again. Okay, it's 4 centimeters wide. It is aligned to the left of the column and the top of the paragraph starting and running is contested. So what we need to do is make this wrap the text around, so we can click on this icon up here or up here to make it tight. And what we need to do is just basically, you know what I'm going to do? I think I might have to just, let me just put a picture there for a second, and I'm going to move this paragraph so it's at the start of the next column. So I'm going to press Control Enter. Whoops, no I'm not. If I just press Enter, it comes at the top of the next page, and then we can just put the picture, is it on the top left? So line left of the column and on top of the paragraph. So yeah, but I've just done that. I don't think it was going to fit at the very bottom, to be honest, as it was, so that's fine. Yep, I'm happy with that. Okay, so it's resized 4 centimeters with no distortion, aligned to the left of the column, top of the paragraph. The text wraps around the image, and we're about to print now. So before you do so, you check the spelling. So you can search up here spelling and grammar. Have a quick check. So there is a spelling mistake. I don't think multi-sports will be a spelling mistake, so we can leave that as it is. So once you've finished checking the spellings, the next thing we need to check is the list and chart are not split over columns or pages. So what we're going to do is go to print preview now at this point. So this is not split, and this is not split as well, the list. No widows or orphans, no blank pages, styles are consistently applied. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, looks fine to me. No changes have been made to the body style, we definitely didn't do that. Spacing is consistent between all items. Let me check. Yep, happy with that. Save the document, we can print it off, and make sure when you do print it off you check to see your center number, name, candidate number appears on every page in the header. Yes, it does. Yep, we can go ahead and print. If you do print and you spot any mistakes, then you can go ahead and print again. So I think the mistake I did identify was for some reason bold was not set for these subheadings here. Right, we've come to the end of the word section for this paper here. So we are doing the May-June 2021 paper, variant 22. I hope this section was straightforward. Please drop your comments below, like, share and subscribe, and good luck for your exams, guys. So thank you for your time. Good luck again for your exams. Okay, bye bye.